I'm from Mutiara Islamic Boarding School, and today I wanted to tell you about a story about a special person, one of our prophets. Yes, he is Prophet Noah alayhi salam. So the story begins in a city where the people have like idols that they really respect, and after those idols have died, they made statues of them in order to remember them. But as time went by, they started worshipping them. They believe that the statues have like a powerful fortune that they can rely on. Well, they also named the statues according to the idols' names. 5 of the most popular statues between them are Wa'ad, Suwa, Yunus, Ya'uq, and Nasr. Why did this kind of things happen? Of course, it's because of the demon who tried to make human believe in those kind of ridiculous things. Even those kind of things happened, we finally got a true hero. It is Prophet Noah alayhi salam. Prophet Noah is Prophet Enoch's grandson. He is a kind and clever person. He tries to spread Islam every day, every week, every time, but nobody listens to him. They said, "Shut up, Noah! Your God is just a silly story. No matter you do, we will never listen to you." Well, even though they say it like that, he did got some result. He got 80%, 80 believers in 350 years of hard work. Can you imagine it? 350 years. He just got 80 believers. Well, even though in that small amount of people, he never gave up and always spread Islam everywhere. Even though there is a crowd who always makes fun of him and do bad things on him, he always had like the spirit that he would get more than that. Even his own son, Canaan, treats him like an enemy. Every time Prophet Noah asks him to believe in God, he's always gonna ignore his own father and go with his friends, worshipping those statues. The same goes on with his wife. And until one day, Prophet Noah said, "Hey, my people, listen to me one more time before God sends a punishment to you all." They still didn't listen to him. They ignore him, they make fun of him, they bully him. Well, even though they did that, God sent a message to Prophet Noah for him to make a big ark for him and his believers to avoid the punishment. And in the process of making the ark, the people said to Prophet Noah, "What are you doing? What in the world are you thinking, Noah? Are you going to set sail on the woods?" They say like that to Prophet Noah. But Prophet Noah didn't mind them at all. He keeps on building the big ark until it's done. And after the big ark is done, his believers started to go inside one by one. Their families and their animals also go inside there. And after they all go inside the big ark, the story continued as what we expected. There is huge, big black clouds and started falling some rains with thunders. And from underneath, there's a big flood trying to swallow anybody who disbelieves in God. People are screaming everywhere while they're trying to escape themselves from this huge catastrophe. Well, at the top of the ark, Prophet Noah spotted a person trying to save himself by climbing on top of a hill. Yes, it is Canaan, his own son. Prophet Noah can just stand still there and watch his son struggling, trying to climb up on the hill. He said, "My son, come join us here inside the ark. Nobody's going to be saved. Everybody's going to be dead except for the one who's in the ark." But then Canaan stood up and said to his own father, "No, I won't go there. I'm going to save myself by climbing this hill. Well, after he finished his words, suddenly a big wave came by and just swallowed him in a second. Prophet Noah was really shocked, and he prayed to his God, "God, please save my son. Return him back to normal." And sadly, his prayers doesn't came true. And after a few days later, the water started to disappear from the mountains. One by one, people going down from the ark, starting from the women's and the children's, and continues to the others, while steps on steps. They always spoke Vicky, and while they're walking, they saw skeletons everywhere, dead bodies here and there. They always think like, "Good thing I got the right path." And some moments later, plants started to grow. People here and there building houses and things like to live. And they live happily ever after under the Islamic deen. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is the story that I want to tell you. I'm sorry if it's kind of go away from the text, but thank you for your attention. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.